Oh God, I think it was April 8th, and lived in Sunnyvale, California. It's by San Jose, and there was a 8:05 in the morning, and there was a home invasion. It was my home. It was a very safe area. We left the doors open, that type of area. My wife at the time was going to chiropractic school. We had a nanny. I had a 2.5 year old son, James Jr., and 9-month-old son, John. And I'm on the floor playing with James, my little boy, and the door opens, and literally some guy walks in with a knife. I didn't know him, he didn't know me, and I stood up and I go, "What the hell are you
Just
doing?"
completely random.
Just opened the door. We didn't let, there's no crime where I
Right.
live, no problems, nothing, ever. Anyway, I stand up, and next thing I know, I'm being stabbed. The first stab wound was here, and got hurt really bad, and I'm trying to grab my son. And
Kids
I tried,
there? Yeah.
yeah. Well, the nanny grabbed the 9-month-old John and went into the bedroom and locked the door. But James, she couldn't get James Jr., so I'm trying to grab him after this guy was stopped for a minute, and we lived on the second floor. And I came out, and I had thought James, I let James down, and I was going to walk down the stairs, but the guy, excuse me, I twitched when I see it. The guy picked him up and threw him over the balcony.
Holy
onto the
shit.
ground below. So I went down and picked James up, and I thought he was dead, and I walked to the curb, and that's when I collapsed, and I had James, and I saw the guy coming down. I thought he was just going to finish us off, but he went off somewhere and carjacked some other people, did some other crime, but they finally caught him, and he's still in prison. And
He's still in prison from that.
yeah, and it was 21 years ago.
Holy shit. What was do you know what the deal was with this?
I think he was drugs.
Oh, drugs?
High on drugs. Yeah, but it was just a neighborhood. It just didn't happen. At that crime, that was that kind of neighborhood. It was a family neighborhood. And
How was your boy?
Actually, my son is 24 today. He has minor brain issues. He has minor issues. It was sort of bad when he was younger. He was in intensive care for 4 weeks. It was that bad. But he is okay. He's working. He's doing well. He's just, it's just.
He's got some shit to deal with it from it.
Yeah. But what happened to me, I woke up in intensive care, and my wife at the time goes, they have to take you back in because there's something wrong with your left arm. And so I then went in and they removed collarbone and a bunch of stuff. Make a long story short, I woke up again after a second operation, and my whole left arm didn't move, and it didn't work. And the doctor said, "Well, sorry, sir, you have severe nerve damage. Your arm might never move." Now, I was supposed to go on my first world tour 2 weeks
Holy
later.
shit.
So,
Okay.
And I woke up and didn't move. Make a long story short, I'm handicapped. I only have 2 fingers that kind of work. My hand is not, I can't go like that like other guitar players. This is my fretting hand. I can only go like that. This finger does not bend, so you need that finger to play guitar. You see, that one won't bend.
It doesn't bend at all.
So what happened was my whole life ended. I just thought I'd never play guitar again, and the doctors and therapists and everybody just nerve damage state. You just never know. But
All right, so hang on. Because I want to get your mindset at this point. So how old are you at the time?
I was 36.
So you're 36 years old. You've spent your entire life as a musician, building up your career.
Mm-hmm.
You're about to go on your first world tour.
Mm-hmm.
You get some random, out of nowhere guy comes into your house, attacks you, throws your kid off a balcony, and has left you with no ability to do the job that you've spent your entire life building up to.
Correct.
So it was a good day.
Yeah, it changed everything.
That'll do it for this episode of the ABB Podcast. Don't forget you can subscribe to our full audio episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you find your audio podcasts. The full episodes, highlights, and our live off-the-floor performance videos can be found at our YouTube channel, and you can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at the AVB Podcast. Of course, you'll find links to our incredible sponsors and this week's guest in the description below. The AVB Podcast is part of the Border City Network. Find more great content at bordercitynetwork.com. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.